and then you just...
Good morning. Well. Yeah. Good morning. The same old jerks going to work. Garbage men pick up dirt. The birds don't chirp. There's this nice lady I know. She always speak with her 2 children. Headed to the school building. They rush home again to lit housing. And they putting up the new ceilings. Cause her shits is leaking. Water keep dripping down so she keep beefing. Husband keep cheating. He been out all evening. Good morning. Police shifts. The whole hood is on it. So they drive around all day with bench warrants. Eating donuts and sipping on coffee. Oops, something stops and spills on a walkie-talkie. Damn, this nigga is a creep. Whispers of police at the wino in the middle of the street. With missing front teeth, twisted blood steep in the cut. It's my nigga, so I holler, what up, niggas? Good morning, cause I'm still here. Didn't get a wake-up call from out there. So I'ma head back to the street for my lesson. And only live by God's blessing. Good morning, cause I'm still here. Didn't get a wake-up call from out there. So I'ma head back to the street for my lesson. And only live by God's blessing. Good morning, yawning, dawn is now gone.
Hey.
New day, toothpaste,
Sunday.
brush my screw face. Follow
Sunday.
Such a great feeling, and I love life every minute.
February 23rd.
Can't you tell I'm much happier now?
Got yours?
No more child play, living life the foul way. My man just came
It's
home.
on you, Selecta. Another smooth one. Starting really tough, right? February 23rd, right? Black History Month, right? Hey!
Woke up this morning
Yeah.
with a smile on my face.
If you were to turn blessings into an audio file,
Jumped out of bed, took a shower, dressed, cleaned up my place,
filtered water in our power tools.
made me some breakfast, toast,
Toast,
2 scrambled eggs,
2 scrambled.
grits.
Oh!
Grab my keys, grab my purse, grab my jacket off to work.
Hey now.
Beaming all the way down the. Is it the way you love me, baby? Is it the way?
Hello. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Hello, 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 hello.
Shouts out to those
Hello,
good
hello,
people.
Hello, hello to the good people. I say great people, actually, on this good Sunday.
It's a great Sunday.
Tell the people who you are, my dude.
Back at it once again. It's Clifton.
Is this round 3?
Percy-Campbell. Yeah, it's round 3. Percy-Co.
Percy-Co.
Out here.
Dive right into it. You just set us up on the diving board. What the hell is Percy-Co?
Percy-Co is still figuring it out what it is. I don't know if it's
Love
a
it.
brand, if it's an anti-brand, it's a collection. It's a
Give me a little bit of both.
it's a little bit of everything, you know.
A little bit of everything's good.
Creative content.
Little platform.
Exactly. Still figuring it
A
out.
space.
Every step along the way, I would say though.
For sure. Work in progress.
No doubt.
Right on. Tell me rather, what brings you to the good little city of New York this weekend?
Out to this great city. So I was brought out here by an opportunity you presented actually. ReFashion Week. Had a little pop-up, little vendor situation.
Right on.
It was fire.
Fun times. Slight recap, yesterday was the first day of what's called the ReFashion Week NYC 2020. It's the second annual rendition of this project put together by some some good folks out here in the city focused on sustainability and environmental wellness and innovation, trying to just think a little bit more about how we operate every single day, specifically in regards to clothes. So yeah, that was a day.
Yeah, it wasn't.
Summarize that day in one word, if you could, for us, for the gang.
Vibes. It was fire.
Vibes.
I think we set it up where we were kind of able to display who we are, you know.
More so than anything else.
Absolutely. It was not only a chance for us to, you know, get ourselves out there, but just a chance for us to just go have fun and just do what we would normally do. We didn't force nothing. We didn't do anything more than we needed to.
Yep. Very organic.
Absolutely. We met a bunch of nice people that fucked with what we were doing and how we were doing it.
It's true. From many different walks of life.
Facts.
That probably was my favorite part. Is just super well-rounded day. We had a little bit of everything in the mix. Some people a little bit more experience with brands and platforms that are more built out, and then some people that are just getting started and kind of piecing it together like us.
Absolutely. And it was just kind of nice to see how everyone, the people that were fucking with us, well, which most people that keep on fucked with us, but everyone had something different to say.
Yeah, for sure. Whether it's feedback or ideas or you know what I'm saying, just a little shout out or a request to get the cheek smacked in Super Smash Bros.
Facts. Have the cheek smacking in Smash Bros.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, no, I agree on all fronts. How would you say that the event went compared to what you maybe anticipated or expected or hoped for or whatever?
Going
in.
I'm not sure what I was expecting going in, but
maybe no expectations.
I still think it definitely exceeded whatever I was expecting. It was just fire is the only word that really comes to mind. It was an eye-opening experience, and I feel like I learned a lot from it.
Biggest learning. What comes to mind for either biggest or what comes to mind first when you think of a takeaway, or what you would tell to other, you know what I'm saying, entrepreneurs or up-and-coming artists, maybe college students who are trying to build something of their own, but they have no idea what they're doing.
Based off of everything that happened yesterday, the main thing I would take away from it is just stay organic to who you are and what you're about, you know. Try and force something. We didn't try and go out there and meet somebody we weren't and portray this brand and platform differently than we would have normally done it, you know, if we were in a different situation.
Yep.
I feel like that people can see that and tell that when you're genuine, you fuck with something.
Yeah, for sure.
It shows, you know.
Bullshit is easy to snuff out, man. And I feel like that's a little bit of, at least a little small part of why we got started just making stuff, being creative, because there's a lot of bullshit out here, and of course bullshit is subjective, but just people who don't really care about the things that they're, you know what I mean, investing into and working on. I feel like we have set out to just respond to that in a way that's just full of, or like you said, organic love.
Yeah,
for sure.
What do you think your favorite part was?
Favorite part? Ooh, good question. Hold up. Nas, help me out.
On speed, trying to catch up with 9 years of no freedom.
My favorite part was being able to create an experience from scratch and getting to do that with you, and having Ash come through and also get to add some vibes on top of vibes that were already there. That was just awesome. You know I'm all about the squad. Woo!
It's early morning, wake up.
Like I said.
Papers say they finally caught him. He back in, I guess street life got too boring.
I'm on my JBP shit today. Excuse me. I'm having fun. This is all fun, man. Y'all bear with the process. Yeah, but that's what I'll say, you know, creating that vibe like you said and doing it with y'all. That's the end goal always.
Facts. You think if there's one thing you would change or do differently,
yes,
what would you do?
Gotta have something that has the information on it ready to go. Also, low key, one of my favorite parts of the day was sitting there in real time jotting down our business information and social media handles on free stickers that we were giving away because we didn't have business cards. But at the same time, it would be really easy to just hand somebody something real quick, just so that they could lock in all the details and put that specific information to the memory that we created with them. So definitely, you know what I mean, nothing that we couldn't have gone without, but definitely something that would be a little addition the next time around. I would say gotta solidify everything, and it's not necessarily for the sake of quote unquote professionalism, but it is definitely for the sake of
making the experience easier and
exactly.
You know, which I guess in some way I feel like that made it more memorable, if not easier. You know.
No, for sure. And it's for sure. And honestly, but to your point, that is memorable. Seeing somebody sit there and take the time to write something down for you is always going to be more memorable. But the feeling of feeling rushed to sit there and write while several people are sitting there trying to speak with you can be just a little bit more hectic than one prefers. But that was dope, man. To your point, like that was what helped make it organic, and we were straight up. I don't know how many people I explained, like, hey, we don't have business cards, I'm sorry, but like we're working on it and we'll get there. And they were stoked about that, and they were appreciative of the explanation. So I fuck with all of that heavily, for sure. But yeah, like we've been saying, this is the first in-person event that we've done to kind of give a actual human heartbeat and face, two faces, two heartbeats to this what started off as a digital project, I guess, born of social media. So super dope on all ends. How do you feel about Tyson Fury's rendition of Bye Bye Miss American Pie?
Never seen no shit like that before. I don't know much about boxing, so I don't know if that shit was normal or what it was, but that shit was crazy.
Oh,
Just let him keep going. Like,
that was like maybe 2.5 minutes.
Part.
2.5 minutes of this man.
He's saying a few bars. Verses on even.
Yo.
That shit is crazy.
I don't know.
Just let him.
And
the crowd is eating that shit up.
OD. So yeah, I'm also, just for the people in the context of this podcast, also not a boxing guy, not a violent guy. But we watched the fight last night because we like excitement, we like performance, and we like the entertainment, I suppose. We appreciate it, rather. And this guy, Tyson Fury, who we didn't know much about before last night, but he's now the champion, I guess, just started wilding at the end of the fight.
Wilding.
And here we go.
He manned up. He really did show heart of a champion. I hit him with a clean right hand and dropped him, and he got back up and battled on into round 7. He is a warrior. He will be back. He will be a champion again. But I will say, the king has returned to the top of the throne. Something touched me deep inside the day the music died. All together now. So bye bye Miss American Pie. The levee was dry. Them good old boys were drinking whiskey and rye, singing this'll be the day that I die. What? This'll be the day that I die. Now did you believe in rock and roll? Can music save your soul? teach me how.
Nah, fuck all that. OD disrespectful. I just had to bring that up because we watched that late last night and that was crazy. That was one of the more disrespectful displays of sports that I've seen, and that was a little moment right there. That was, again, a vibe. I don't know how I feel about that vibe quite yet, but shout out to Deontay Wilder.
Facts.
All right. Tell us about next week. You're gonna have a crazy week. Tell us about what you're doing today, cause you've been on road. Your on road is nothing new for you.
Oh.
A lot of people could learn from being on road. So tell us about your week. Tell us about your next 24 hours into the next 7 days.
So the next 2 hours.
Wait, sorry, can I interject? I apologize. Real quick, just because for the people who've been following our little story here, because this is series 3, part 3, like I said, of the Clifton PC journey. Where are you right now in your professional life, aka school? Talk to us about it right now, where you are compared to where you were the last time you in the cast.
I believe, I don't even remember the last time we met. What we did this shit was, but as of right now, junior year, wrapping that shit up. 2 months, I think, 3 months until the end of the semester, and then we're done. Then senior year, it's right around the corner. I'm out of here.
That's it.
It's wraps.
How's that feel?
It feels. I'm excited. I feel like, I don't know, I'm not outgrowing where I'm at right now necessarily, just like, I don't know, I'm ready for some change and some new experiences, I think.
Yeah, for sure.
I feel like there's just so much out there, and I feel like I'm not missing out on it, but I feel like I'm just, like, eager to be able to go find that new shit, you know?
Speaks to my point of view being on the road, because you are doing those things. You have to do them alongside your curriculum or whatever, but look what you did. We did yesterday, you know what I mean? Like I told you, I wasn't doing things like that when I was in college, and I didn't know anybody who was.
Yeah.
I didn't know any entrepreneurs in college, and that's probably a problem, but it's all good because we're creating new entrepreneurs, and we're going to sprinkle them into the world.
It's never too late.
Let's go!
It's never too late.
Gang, 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 gang.
But, so the next 2 hours into my 24 hours, heading out to Barney's last day. RIP.
You just reminded me we got to touch road.
Facts.
RIP. Real quick, can we have shout out to Kobe. Can we have 8 seconds of silence for Barney's? Rest in peace, motherfucking Barney's, New York. It's crazy. RP Kobe, RP Pop Smoke, RP to saying RP. I'm sick of it. I'm over. I'm sad. We're all heartbroken and we have PTSD. And I'm sorry to combine this Barney's nonsense with actual serious topics, but it's a lot going on right now, man. This shit is crazy. I don't know if it's specific to this time in our trajectory of culture or if it's what it is, but it's a lot. It's all heavy, and we're trying to just create some smiles through the process if we can. I feel like is that fair? Is that valid?
It's fair.
True indeed. But yeah, all right, now jump back in. I'm sorry I interjected. Headed to Barney's.
Headed to Barney's last
back
day.
Back on road,
packing up some shit. We got some bags to carry back, some heavy ones at that. Trying to mentally prep myself.
Shout out to the squad that yesterday was on the train, literally carrying a TV from Manhattan to
in the clothing rack
and hella garms to Brooklyn Army Terminal. But yeah, hella things to carry.
Hella. So heading to Barney's, looking to grab some last minute shit.
Tings.
You know.
Tings.
You know. Then I got an early train back to CT. Get back to Hartford probably around 1-ish, and then we're out here heading back up to UConn. And then shit.
How does the atmosphere at UConn compare to the atmosphere in New York City?
It's like 180 degrees type shit. Other direction. Like, I feel like UConn is like, it's just trees and cows and shit. Cow town, literally.
It is.
We're literally up in the mountain.
In a tiny high school on the side.
With a tiny random ass high school on the side. I don't understand.
Yo, D. Do you feel like that all being said, so different, so different? I'm gonna ask you this because I obviously didn't think about any of this when I was in this situation. Do you feel like being in that super different atmosphere in any specific ways particularly prepares you for life in somewhere like New York City? Or do you think it's completely different and you got to just learn it completely separately?
It's super different. If anything, it's making me, I guess it's, it's not preparing me to come out to the city. It's making me more eager to come out here.
Which is maybe part of the preparation.
Yeah, I can agree.
Getting excited?
Yeah, I'm just ready to get up out of there.
Is UConn making you more eager to move to somewhere like New York City? Or is exposure to what's happening in New York City largely because you come out here sometimes, and then also too because of the internet, you feel like that is what makes you want to come out here?
I think
specific to being at UConn.
I think both, honestly. I think the exposure and opportunity I already had makes me excited to come out here, but also I know that, like, I don't want to be in a situation where, like, at any moment I can't go do some shit, you know? Like, I feel like you kind of have the opportunity. That's kind of what's rare about New York City. And in Storrs, Connecticut, I feel like there are so many times where I find myself hunting for shit to do, you know? And I don't know, I love that. That shit is not, like, it's not fun being bored and not having shit to do most of the time, you know?
That's hilarious that you just said that in that way. Because I do know. I know exactly. I know that that's exactly what brought me to New York City almost 6 years ago. I know, I was just sick of that feeling. It's like, fuck, like I want to do something interesting. And I know there's stuff. Shout out to Hartford, shout out to Connecticut, shout out to small states and small towns, because there is stuff to do. But you just got to seek it out a little. You got to go a little further out of your way to kind of find it or create it or whatever. But it's definitely plenty of stuff to do out there. But sometimes there's just a little bit less resources and opportunities, so it can make it harder, you know what I mean, for people who don't have connections or roots to get started. But that's what brought me out here, man. I was just graduated from college. Mom just got married. She's busting to move down south. And I was just like, my options are to A, stay in Connecticut as an adult, a new recent graduate, or B, go down south with Mom. And I wasn't trying to go down south with Mom just as much as I wasn't trying to stay in Connecticut as an adult.
Yeah.
And have to fish for things to do because I had a creative spirit calling me. Linked up with AMP.
Shout out to AMP.
Linked up with AMP, started having a little fun here and there and being creative in this way and that way. And then
the rest is history.
Next thing you know, we're playing GameCube with the good people.
The good people. Shout out to those good people.
Shout out to the good people, man. Out here in the city. Y'all beautiful.
It's a fact.
For sure.
Like a fact.
Is that shea butter made by Stefan?
Nah, this is not Stefan's joint. This is one of Haley's friends.
Shout out to Haley's friends, but definitely Reese. What is this shea butter? Tell us about. This is entrepreneurship, and that's what actually brings us here to the podcast. So, I don't know Reese, but I love the business. I love the idea. I love the butter.
That whipped body butter.
Tell us about shea butter. I'm not a shea butter aficionado, so I can't really tell the people about it in the way that it probably needs to be explained. So, I see you heavily indulge.
Shea butter is my thing, you know. Like, some people, they fuck with, like, the Vaseline and the Jergens, all that type of shit.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. That shit just doesn't do it for me.
Yeah.
I'm more of a shea butter kind of guy. It's just
Naturals.
all natural.
Shout out to the naturals.
This one is that mango lemongrass, so you know.
Some flavor?
Some flavors, you know. Switch it up a little bit.
That's the next level shea butter. I can't hold you.
Yeah. Shout out to Reese, man.
What's the Reese's socials? Where can they find this? Does this get sold? Do they sell this out here, or this is like a family and friends type of situation?
Nah, I think they sell it. Let me see if I can find the gram.
Steven's gonna be coming with his shea butter soon, so y'all don't even trip.
Facts.
He's just working on the little patent, the ingredients and the recipe and all that. You know what I'm saying? The top secret. Couldn't get a wake up call from out here. I'm gonna head back to the streets with
Naturals
my
by
lesson.
Reese.
And only live by God.
Natural.
Naturals by Reese.
Natural, yeah.
Y'all go check out Naturals by Reese. Napturals with a P. Is that right?
Yeah, that's what it's looking like.
I love that.
Sorry if I'm botching that, but yeah.
Nah, it's all good.
For sure.
Napturals?
For sure.
Can you see that Instagram page right fast? As y'all can see, this is how we do everything in 2020. We just look it up on Instagram because they have everything in the world. Shout out to Napturals by Reese. Napturals. I love this word. Naptural by by Reese. Reese. At Naturals by Reese. 100% cruelty free and organic. We bangs with the organic, homemade hair and skin products. Got started in January 2018 and it looks like it's growing. So shout out to y'all. Shout out to the entrepreneurs. Shout out to Black History Month. Let me get in my little bit shout out bag. Shout out to Clifton for sure. Gang.
Shout out.
Yeah.
Shout out my man's Larry June. Hold up.
Woo!
Try to tell me I can't do it, watch me do it. Boss shit, bitch, I talk this shit fluent. Talking numbers with my nigga and he Jewish. Touchdown, quick bag, nothing to it. Atlantic City, 3 weeks, we can eat. Elevate the game, take the trap OT. Gotta play a low key, no jewels.
Shout out June, man. Go get you a smoothie.
Go get some Whole Foods.
Smoothie and an orange. That's all you need right now.
Hey!
Start your morning off. Start your whole week off right.
Eat some grapes.
Some grape and a watermelon smoothie.
Yep.
Sock it to me.
Watch out. Sock it to me, baby.
Hey.
Hey. For sure. Yeah, as we wind down here, I would say it was a success. We'll be right back next week. And we'll be back for part. Back for part 4 soon enough.
Tell them what we got going on next week. You got a busier week than I do.
Every week is equally busy, bro. We're just busy trying to keep breathing. But along the way, in between those breaths, ReFashion Week culminates in a fashion show. Friday, February 28th, Brooklyn. It's a fashion show. ReFashion Show, rather. Just a bunch of creativity, a bunch of entrepreneurship, emerging designers putting stuff together to focus on and encourage sustainability, recycling, creative reuse, just thinking smarter about how we approach the clothing game. We all wear clothes. We all probably wear too many clothes unless we've already gotten our shit together. But for the most part, a lot of us have pretty absurd shopping habits and closets that are overflowing and probably uncomfortable to look at if you pay attention as opposed to just going through the motions. So ReFashion Week revolves around that, and it's to encourage, just like I said, trying to improve your process every day and the things that you have control of.
No doubt.
Because I don't have the tools to go into the ocean and, you know what I mean, take little soda can things off of turtlenecks and stuff like that. We'll get there. Eventually we'll have those tools for sure. Like fuck around and collab with Elon Musk or something like that. Get some tools.
Shout out Elon Musk.
Yo, the guy. I want to smoke a blunt with you on this podcast. It'll be a backwood. Shout out to Joe Rogan as well. We fuck with y'all.
Shout out those good people, man.
Shout out to good people just doing it, trying to make the world a better place. We fuck with all of y'all. Yeah, man. But like I said, this week's kind of ends in a bang with the fashion show, so we're super excited. We're super looking forward to it. And more than anything, we're super appreciative. Thank you for everybody, you know what I mean, who came through yesterday, who plans to come through next week, who retweeted, reposted, put in their story, fucking sent a message in a bottle, fucking took a soda can thing off a turtle's neck. We love it all. We appreciate it all. We can't get enough. So I just think I'm thankful. I'm excited. Next week is going to be a good week.
Facts. That's a fact. Well, yeah. Feel like that's that. One more time. Shout out to my man Larry June.
On me, 2 days, touch 3, went home with 23, and that was just something slight. I was trying to bounce back, green juice in the morning.
Hold up.
Rub a nigga back, looking
One
like
more
I'm
thing.
on a movie in his 18 back. Could've got that new thing, but the 87 West.
Just because this is how I always like to sprinkle in before we get up out of here, I gotta ask you.